Hey, welcome back to Who's Up. So, how y'all been?
Good.
Where everything good? Everything straight? Family's good?
Living the dream. You know what?
Yes,
Actually,
sir.
I said living the dream the other day, and my dentist gave me such a hard time saying that. So I needed to find something else to say. Like that dude, he was like, "So what's your dream?" He's like, "There are multiple dreams. Martin Luther King had a dream, and then Putin has dreams. So what does your dream look like?" And I was like, "Dog, I'm just here to get my teeth clean."
Well, you can
Not
be
like
living your
Putin's.
dream. Yeah, you can be living your best life.
He went to an
Screw
Dog,
your dentist.
I just say that as a phrase. That's like life is good. That's all it means.
Right.
There's no like dream connected to I'm living the dream. Like life is good. I'm alive and healthy. Like that's all it means.
Yeah.
Always good, sometimes better.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There you go.
So let's get. And since college football just started, my man Danny Ocean, what up? What's good with college football? Who kicked off?
Did anyone watch any games yesterday? I watched a few games yesterday. Shout out to the announcer for the Western Kentucky. I forgot the team they played. A fumble happened, and his direct quote was, "You got to eat that. Sometimes you just have to eat condoms." And then he was like, "Oh, condiments," and I was like, "Pause, sir. This is TV." Yeah, like that. College football's back. The big boys start playing next week. Actually, Dr. J, Florida State played last night and won rather convincingly. Are they back? I think they won 45-7 against Duquesne. I didn't know Duquesne had a football team till yesterday.
I mean,
No, they ain't back.
no, he ain't back. Let's not get ridiculous.
UNC beat the hell out of Florida AMU, but Florida was missing like 20 starters who were ineligible, which is a story in and of itself. What other games came on last night? I know Hawaii played last night. I didn't stay for that.
Somebody played in Ireland, didn't they?
Yeah, Northwestern and Nebraska. I watched that game. That was actually a really good game because I'm shocked to take the two worst teams in the Big Ten, fly them to Ireland during week 0 is the only way you're going to get people to watch that shit. So I'm glad it turned out to be a good game.
Yeah.
Nebraska's gonna come back, man. They used to have some glory days back.
Oh, don't nobody care about Nebraska. Like in the Big Ten, if you not USC, UCLA, Ohio State, and I'll throw in Michigan. Hey, don't nobody care about Big Ten
Ain't
football.
Wisconsin in the Big Ten too?
Who care about Wisconsin football?
It's them linemen. You need them.
Hey,
Come on.
You got a lineman from Wisconsin.
Russell
don't
Wilson played there. Yeah, a couple good running backs come out.
Wisconsin is a great NFL factor, but in regards, like who got Wisconsin in the college football playoff this year? Who got Wisconsin in the New Year's Six game this year?
No.
Exactly. Don't nobody care about Big Ten football outside of the big dogs.
I have a question for you. Even with Big Ten football, what do you think? Do you think there's going to be a lot of pressure on USC, given everything? I guess what's his name, Lincoln Riley?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Got Caleb there, Lincoln's there.
Yeah.
My question, the only thing for me is they got to fly across the country. I mean, they're not in the Big Ten yet, I don't think. I think they go to the Big Ten next year. Let's look at their schedule. For me, it's for them flying across the country multiple times. Yeah, they're still in the Pac-12 this year, flying across the country multiple times to play in cold weather. So you got to fly to Michigan or Ohio State, maybe both. You got to fly to Rutgers in November to play in New Jersey. And then I don't know. That's a lot to ask for some California kids. Same with UCLA, but that's a problem for next year.
Yeah. You think they're gonna be what they're supposed to be as far as because with everything that came with the NILs, with Lincoln Riley leaving and all the stuff, like, do you think it's a kind of, I don't want to say a target on his back, but like you can't not make the playoff or the play-in. Like you can't.
Yeah. I think so I'm looking at their schedule now. The only big games they have. So they play Utah October 15th in Utah right now. Utah is ranked 7th in the country. And then they play Notre Dame November 26th, and Notre Dame's ranked 5. But Notre Dame, we'll talk about Notre Dame in a second, how much I hate Notre Dame. But yeah, those are like the only really like 2 massive games on their schedule, and they're a month apart. Like you can beat Rice. You should be able to beat Stanford, Fresno State, Oregon State. Like you should be able to beat these teams rather easily with that conference. I mean, with that much talent. So you got Utah, Notre Dame, and then win the Pac-12 championship game. But you have to, I don't know, I feel like got to run the table for USC. You can't have a 1-loss Pac-12 champion. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't have a 1-loss Pac-12 champion in the playoff, especially if you have an undefeated SEC team, undefeated or 1-loss ACC team.
Yeah.
And then Ohio State, whoever wins the Big Ten is going to be undefeated. So those are 3. So you either put in a 1-loss SEC team that lost in the national champion, the SEC championship to Alabama, or a 1-loss Pac-12 team. So you're going to need either An SEC team who lost the championship game that'd be their second loss. It's 2-loss SEC runner-up compared to a 1-loss Pac-12 winner USC.
Yeah.
Then USC would probably get the nod because they won their championship game.
What about the Big 12? You just gonna cut them out the league?
No, ain't nobody care about no Big 12 football. Who in the Big 12?
Oklahoma still, come on now.
Oh, ain't nobody worry about Oklahoma. Oklahoma's gonna be in shambles.
They probably gonna lose 2 to 3 games this year.
Yeah, you know what? That's fun. Let's look at Oklahoma's schedule. Let's see, because I can see. All right, so they play Nebraska. That's an L. Kansas. They play Texas. That's probably Baylor. L. Oklahoma State. L. Yeah, we're not gonna hear nothing from Oklahoma this year.
If both their quarterbacks gone, right? Caleb went to USC, and then the other one transferred to somewhere else, right?
I think so. Let's look at Texas' schedule because they are also still in the Big 12. Yeah, I think the Big 12, you're going to have Texas, Oklahoma State, and Oklahoma beat each other up. So you're going to have a 2-loss Big 12 championship in some form or fashion. Yeah, Big 12 ain't getting
a good team since Colt McCoy,
which is pathetic.
Since what, Vince Young?
Well, Colt McCoy,
he came after Vince, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were kids when Vince Young was playing.
Matt Leinart.
Atlanta went to SC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any thoughts on this season or anything you're looking forward to? Are you looking forward to Florida State playing in the ACC championship game, Dr. J?
I just don't want us to be a complete disaster. I got my goals fairly low at this point. Like, for us to have a shutout yesterday was good. Usually, that'd been like a close game for no reason. You know
no, they scored 7. It was 47. It was 47-7. Oh, next week you get LSU. Ooh.
I was gonna say that's gonna be the test to let me know where we are. We win that game, all right. If it's a blowout, well, we'll continue like we have been. So I just remember talking so much trash, and then we played Alabama, and it just been gone. I mean, just gone. Yeah, Francois got beat to Hampton University, all the way to fan control football league. I hope his legs feeling good at this point in life. I mean, it feels bad.
He got beat to Hampton.
Hey, he transferred, bro. Like,
yeah, he did.
Yeah, post-traumatic stress and transfer. I ain't gonna speak no illness on it, but for real, like he never got back in the pocket like he should have been. And next thing you know, he crossed the bridge.
Wow.
Yep.
So listen to this 5-game run for you guys. This is interesting. Wake Forest, which is they're ranked 22nd. NC State 13. Clemson 4. I don't know why Clemson is 4. Georgia Tech, and then Miami, which is 16. Again, any team wearing 3 stripes gonna be trash. So I ain't worried about Miami.
That's supposed to be doormats all the way to the rivalry game against Miami. If Bobby Bowden alive, that's doormats until we play against Miami.
Yeah, you're right.
Coming from the Big East. You know what I'm saying? Now let's talk about Miami for a second. Okay. You want to talk about disappointment, walking. They supposed to be coming, in Virginia Tech too. We're gonna talk about both of them right now.
All right,
y'all coming to the ACC to give credibility to the football program, and all I've seen is failing Beamer ball to stop recruiting in the 757, and then Miami passing around fake jewelry instead of playing real bounties for real. That's probably what it did. So without cocaine and Michael Irvin and them, I don't think Miami be worth nothing. For real. You take away the beach, that's cool. We can go and close them. For real.
Hey, yo, I think even it's a school closer than that in Miami. It's because Miami isn't. It's like it's in Dade County, but it's not at the beach at Dade County. Okay. Now, was it FIU? That's Florida like on the beach. Yeah, Florida International.
Yeah,
and I think Florida Atlantic is there too. That's up a little bit north, like up near Fort Lauderdale, but they on the water too. So if you're talking about some beach schools in Miami, them the schools you want to go to.
For real.
Did y'all look at the 2 Live Crew and Michael Irvin put them on the map, man? So like I said, other than them, I ain't seen that.
But then what about the other boys? Ray Lewis, Ed Reed,
Jeremy Shockey.
Rock was on wrestling around that time. We talking about.
You said Michael Irvin about 60.
You know what I'm saying? Like he gave a little cachet to get
Clinton Portis, Santana Moss. That Miami team was the best college team
the
ever.
Brothers, right? The Pouncey's was on there.
Pouncey's went to Florida. They went to UF.
Yeah.
Because they played with Aaron Hernandez. Man, that's a wild team. Ain't nothing but the love of Tim Tebow and Jesus that kept them together. Yo, did you see? Anyway, so I watched the UNLV game yesterday. It was a blowout. instead of like a turnover chain, like a fake chain, they have a turnover slot machine.
Yeah,
that joint was so fire. They're gonna be booty, but a turnover slot machine is next.
That's
level.
hilarious.
Shout out to the athletics department. That's genius.
I saw that.
What you call? I was watching the pivot, right? And Ryan Clark's son go to Arizona, right? And he was like, when they did their official visit, it was like 3 other kids with him. But he was like, the girls at Arizona, like the way they dress because of the weather and stuff out there. Like one dude, as soon as he got on the golf cart and was driving, he was like, "You can sign me up right now."
They know, hey, dog. Rick Pitino was running a brothel at Louisville. They know.
Yeah. You can sign me up right now.
Rick Pitino was setting up girls in the brothel for his visits. They know.
Hey, get how you live.
It don't take much.
Them NIL deals, they can only take you but so far. I'm trying to have something to cuddle up with, boy. I don't need no check. Give me a cheek.
A check and a cheek. The check gonna go farther than the cheek.
And great weather, man. You got to think about that great weather with the body.
Well, Arizona though, Arizona hot. That's not great. That's just hot.
It's humid.
Yeah, but it's better for your body though. Like playing sports and stuff.
That's true.
As long as you stay hydrated, you good.
Yeah. They said Arizona #1 party school, ain't it?
I bet you.
Sign me up. Look,
the clap everywhere in Arizona. Be careful, young bloods.
You don't need. You can get rid of that with a couple pills.
Oh my God!
What you know about that, TJ? God,
I don't know nothing about it, but the research I've done is that.
Oh, just in case, you got to be prepared. All right.
Yeah.
Just in case he get it from a bus seat, y'all. He need to know what's up.
I know what's going on.
Is there anything you guys are looking forward to this season?
Oh, do you play Tech next week?
Yeah, Friday. It's in Norfolk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool to go to.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go to the ODU versus UVA. I'm gonna go to that one.
It's in Charlottesville, right? Or yeah, I went to the one 3 years ago. It was a decent ODU crowd, when I went a couple years ago. And we almost won. I think we were in it until like the fourth quarter. It was like a couple turnovers, and then like UVA ran away with it. But it was a really tight game for the most part. I enjoyed it.
Rivalry will be back. JMU gonna be in the same conference in the Sun Belt with them.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That'll be good.
So JMU was like top tier.
I ain't know that quarterback for Dallas went to JMU. That y'all backup.
Oh yeah, Ben DiNucci.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say one thing that I am looking forward to is Ohio State Notre Dame play next Saturday, and Ohio State can get them fools out the paint and out this college football discussion early. Because I don't believe Notre Dame should ever see the college football playoff ever.
Is it because you don't like them, or is it because they're not even in a conference?
They're not in a conference. You can't take championship week off and then come to me with your hand out asking to go sit your ass down, go play BYU for the independent national championship. Don't come asking me for a college football playoff. Bama got to play in the championship game. Everybody else got to play in the championship game. You get to sit and rest, and then you're going to turn around like, well, I want to go to the playoff. Nah, fam. You the champion of nothing. And you get to handpick your opponents.
Oh, wow.
I mean, this year works out, right? I think they have like the 16th hardest schedule. Let me see. Let me look at I know they play Ohio State. Yeah, Ohio State week 1. They play BYU, who's 25th right now. They play Clemson, and they play SC, who are ranked.
Yeah, so they got a tough schedule.
I mean, I don't see. For me, I don't know why Clemson is ranked so high. Like Clemson was terrible last year. Uwe Ongagale, like he played pretty much all year. Like like I don't, unless they know something we don't. I don't. Clemson might be frauds.
But they look at their recruiting class every year, which is always top 3 to 5,
something like that. I mean, okay, so you beat BYU. Congratulations. Like, there's no one else on the schedule who's like, oh man, if they beat them, I'd be impressed. And then again, so their last game is November 26th. When is the SEC championship game?
Like probably like first or second week in December, maybe.
Yeah, something like that. What year is it? 2022.
It'll be 2023, right? For the season? No, 2022.
No, it'll be 2022. Here it is. December 3rd at 4:00. So their last game is November 26th. That is 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They get to rest up. Meanwhile, everyone else in Power 5 conference has to prepare for a championship game. That's 2 extra weeks to get healthy, 2 extra weeks to game plan, because you're going to know who you're going to have an idea. Like, that is a competitive disadvantage. Notre Dame sniff the college football playoff.
The Power 5, especially Alabama, they known to have a lot of cupcakes. They got like bye weeks throughout the whole season.
I know, but there's something to be said about playing in the schedule and the familiarity of facing the same coach year after year, right? That Texas A&M game is going to mean something.
And
Jimbo
LSU.
knows Nick and LSU. Like, sure, Alabama.
Georgia.
Let's see. Well, they won't see Georgia till the SEC championship. Yeah. So yeah, Bama has. So yeah, they have the Utah States and Louisiana Monroes, but you got to play Arkansas 19. Listen to this run of games. Arkansas, which is 19th right now, Texas A&M 6th, Tennessee, Mississippi State, LSU, Ole Miss. Like Notre Dame doesn't even get anything close to a schedule that hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like them either. That's fair.
And then you end at Auburn.
I like them a lot.
You like Notre Dame?
Oh, Notre Dame, I don't like them.
I was about to say, only good thing that came out of Notre Dame was Skylar Diggins.
That's fair.
Oh, Skylar, she went home, but she didn't play in the playoffs. Skylar Diggins leading the WNBA in minutes, third in points, just over 20.
My girl.
Just over 20?
Just over 20.
Hey.
You guys bet you she won't be on Tubi with that.
Yeah, what is this Tubi thing I'm seeing on Twitter? Like, what is? Can someone explain this to me? Like, I'm
Tubi's like free TV. It's like cheap internet cable TV.
Okay,
it's like free Netflix, but sponsored by Fox.
Okay, it's just okay.
All your low budget black movies that you usually watch from the bootleg, man, with people just trying to come up.
Okay,
that's where they are.
I'm going to put you guys on the spot. We didn't talk about this before. Who do you have in the college football playoff? Give me your 4 teams. And I'll be more than happy to go first since I asked the question. Okay, so say what?
You go first.
I have I'll take Bama, Ohio State, and this I'll put in. I wouldn't put in Michigan. I got to think about this question. Bama, Ohio State 1-2 for sure. I don't believe in Georgia. They lost too much talent. I don't believe in Clemson. Notre Dame's going to lose to Ohio State. They'll be knocked out. I don't think Texas A&M. If Texas A&M is in, that means Alabama is out because they beat Alabama, and that means A&M plays in the SEC championship game. Don't believe in Utah. Don't believe in Michigan. Don't believe in – man, this is hard. I don't know. That's a great question. All right, let's do this. Alabama, Ohio State. I'm going to renege what I just say. I'll say USC.
Wow.
I'll put in you. I mean, if USC runs the table and is undefeated, you'll have to put USC in.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do. I'm trying to think who would be the ACC champion.
Don't might come out the ACC no more.
Yeah, I don't know if they got enough.
That's what
Yeah.
Unless there's multiple, because the playoff always gives the SEC 2 teams. So unless one of the SECs got 2 to 3 losses, they're going to have one that wins the championship and most likely the one that loses if that loser only has 2 losses. So you can almost pencil the SEC for two teams. And Ohio State.
That's a great point. So who is in? Let's look at the.
Give me LSU, Bama, Ohio State.
Brian Kelly should never sniff another national championship game. He trashed too. Let's see. So if Alabama comes out of the West, who is in the East? Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, Missouri. Ooh, South Carolina is interesting. Tennessee, Vanderbilt. So let's do UF. Why not?
Wow.
I wouldn't say UF. I don't know. I don't know who that 4 team would be. That'd be really interesting.
Maybe again, unfortunately, it may be if all those other teams aren't convincing as far as strength of schedule, they may, for the ratings purposes, may throw Notre Dame in there. I know you don't want to hear it if Notre Dame happens to run it.
Every time we put Notre Dame in, they get washed. It's not like even competitive. Like they get throttled. Like it's over by halftime. Stop putting Notre Dame in there, man. We don't want to see that.
Can I play devil's advocate then?
Go for it.
Maybe we should have kept the BCS.
No.
Because
absolutely
it seemed to be a significant gap between 1 and 2 and everybody else every year.
This year, not last year. Last year, who was the 4 last year?
Georgia and Alabama.
Georgia, Bama,
Cincinnati, right?
Yeah, Cincinnati,
and
then Notre Dame, right? Because Georgia beat the piss out of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is the SEC championship game just need to be the BC.
Yep. Until we get the full bias back and we can just write them off and say Florida State at the top like it's supposed to be.
Okay, that might take some time. That might take 2027, 2028.
Yeah,
You,
man.
you,
But they
you,
look good.
you 38. That ain't.
Oh, dang.
No, we down bad, man.
Florida is in Tallahassee, man. That they got to get in a better city first.
I mean, that's the state capital. Like we
Exactly, ain't nothing there.
Which is sad because the ACC is weak, man. Like, and especially with all this conference realigning, if Clemson leaves, the ACC is going to be terrible. The Sun Belt. It's going to be poverty it was supposed to be a basketball conference anyway. See what I'm saying? But here come the likes of the Hurricanes not doing shit, and the likes of the Tech looking like trash. Here come Syracuse. Well, come on, man. What are we doing? Donovan Mabb ain't played there in 20, 30 years. What are y'all doing, ACC? I mean, yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, anytime Wake Forest is your front runner, come on, man.
Yeah, it's tough. Man. It's tough times when Wake Forest and Pitt your front runner.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But you also got like schools like Duke and North Carolina who are like basketball
okay,
trying to play football too. So
yeah, they're okay.
I mean, every once in a while, UNC will give you a team that's exciting. Like that was 2 years ago because last year they were booty.
When they was Sam Howell? Is that when
they last year Sam Howell was like he wasn't as good as he was his sophomore year or was he
the other year.
Yeah, he was on the map. Yeah, ACC gonna be down bad when Clemson leave. I mean, Florida State better win.
That's why I think they got Clemson rated high still, so we can beat all them teams and just get some credibility back. Because you're gonna have to beat somebody that come up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I don't know. But I think we just gotta get Nick Saban up out of there, and then
he just signed a 7-year deal, baby. Get my money.
Nick Saban ain't going nowhere.
Someone
gonna have to take Nick out.
How old is
Coach K of college football?
Yeah,
he's like 63, 64.
All right, it's about time for him to start collapsing like Coach K.
He's 70. Saban is 70.
Oh yeah.
Really?
He got a good 10 years left in him.
Yeah,
he'll be 71 in October. He got another decade in his body. Like y'all, man, can you imagine? That's a 20-25 year run of just dominance. Like he got players when he first got there that about to retire. Like Julio getting ready to call it a career.
Should have called it.
I mean, yeah, but whatever.
God, you just disrespectful. Leave Julio alone.
I mean, he gonna play what 5 games this season?
They're trying to get that ring.
He can't get healthy, man. That's all that is.
You know what I'm saying? Like he disrespect. He did all he gonna do.
I'm needing him to pull a hammy for game 1 because we ain't finna guard him.
Oh, is that who? Yeah, dog, y'all be fine. Like Tampa is not as scary as you think they are. Like they're going to be good, and the NFC is weak, but it's not going to be the Tampa 2 years ago.
Yeah, I'm gonna need him.
Yeah, but it's still the Dallas of the day. They're gonna need all the help they can get.
We just gonna have to let our play show for them, boy. We gonna let it happen.
That was a bar.
We are what we are. We are who they thought we were. We are, boy.
So speaking of NFL, we have our fantasy draft coming up. For those who don't know, TJ hosts a charity league every year where the winner gets to donate money to their charity. Dr. J won it last year as he's flaunting the trophy. All he did was draft the Chiefs. What are you guys looking forward to? The draft is Wednesday at 8, right? Or 7? 7. Wednesday at 7. I have the 3rd pick. TJ, what pick do you have?
4th.
Justin.
5th.
Yeah. Dr. J. 8th.
Yeah.
So almost last place like he should be.
That's a lot of hate.
Last been first before. It's gonna be all right.
What are you guys looking forward to? And if you want to reveal your draft strategy, what do you plan on doing?
I'm gonna see who's available. Like depending on quarterback or running back. Those are my 2 options.
Really, a lot of people are taking quarterbacks in the 1st round, and I love to see
that many. It's not 10. It's not 10 top tier quarterbacks.
But it's about building a roster. Like that's my strategy is best player available.
Yeah, I don't.
Like
I typically don't take a quarterback to like 3rd or 4th round because I'm like all these other players that get way more points, like the running back and wide receivers and stuff like that. Because I'm like, you could get like my man like Dak Prescott could lead you, you know what I mean, to a fantasy championship. Like he gonna have enough. I've had him every year, and I've won 3 out of the 5 years with Dak as my quarterback.
I'm not drafting a quarterback to like the 6th or 7th round.
Yeah, I just don't want to end up with a super bad quarterback like Matt Ryan.
You could win with Kirk Cousins as your quarterback.
Yeah.
Like if you get Kirk Cousins in the 7th or 8th round, I mean, how Justin Jefferson is getting all these points? Why is Justin Jefferson going first round? Dude, throwing it to him. Kirk is mediocre, but he ain't stupid.
Yeah, but Kirk also gonna give you a bunch of interceptions.
Justin over there somewhere.
What you say, TJ? He gonna give you a bunch of what?
Interceptions. Don't
but that's why
negative points too.
That's why I build my team to support that. That's why I have elite running backs, elite pass catchers to help support Kirk when he has a bad game.
Stuff like that.
It all depends on to me, it all depends on who's left. Is it a running back, especially for your first pick? It's like if you got one of the top 3 quarterbacks, like Mahomes, Josh Allen,
Lamar Jackson,
or Lamar Jackson, for fantasy purposes, you got to take one of them over the top tier running backs because you know what I'm saying. Next, you got your top tier running backs, and after that, I say your roster gets a little more plentiful because you have more wide receivers to pick from because they're more on the field at the same time. There's only one quarterback, one running back at a time on the field usually.
Yeah, but do you want to have the 5th and the 6th best wide receiver out the group, or do you want to have the top 3? I'm saying give me the top 3 wide receiver. I want to have that pick of that first. Because again, I feel like out of a 10-team league, let's say the Josh Allens, the Patrick Mahomes, the Aaron Rodgers, and the Joe Burrow are gone at 4. You know what I mean? Like, okay, then what? So now
I say if you that far back in the draft, after that first, like that top 5 quarterbacks are gone, then you got to start looking at other options because you're right, the other quarterbacks aren't really worth that high of a pick.
Yeah,
but if you in the top, the top 5. You need to get one of those quarterbacks because those quarterbacks are going to give you 50 to 60 points a game.
So I did a mock draft before we got on. Same league, 10 leagues. I got Kyler Murray in the 6th round.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
In the 6th round?
I'm waiting.
But again, that is taking because when you get people panic and people start reaching, so that could be totally different by the time. Like someone could be like, I'm going to take Patrick Mahomes in the 1st round. And someone like, well, then if you're going to take Patrick, I'm going to take Josh Allen. And you just have a run of these quarterbacks. Yeah. And then it's the 3rd round. Then, you might have to reach. But again.
Yeah, I'm not. Between 4th and 6th for me. That's just personal because I'm like, and then also I guess it depends upon, TJ, how you have the scoring. Are you per yard, per touchdown? Are you got rushing in there? Like it all depends.
Well, but all my scoring is a little elevated because I like high scoring games.
Thank you.
So everything's counted for, and you get bonus points for having big games. So like if you have a 400-yard game, you get like an extra 4-5 points or things, something like that.
Yeah, I would be perfectly okay with having like Trevor Lawrence as my quarterback.
Yeah,
like he got everything. And he has Doug Peterson. You saw what Doug did for
Trevor Lawrence led the league in interceptions the other year. That's
dog. Who was he throwing to?
Look at his coach.
But still, what changed besides his coach?
He has Doug Peterson, Travis Etienne is back. They signed Christian Kirk. Like, dog, that team is not going to be that bad. And the AFC South is booty. Like, they might actually fuck around and win the AFC South, which isn't saying much, but.
Oh, TJ, y'all in that one, ain't it?
Huh?
No, they in the NFC South.
NFC South.
I mean, NFC South is booty too outside of Tampa Bay.
It's no worse than that.
Okay.
Saints gonna be still. No. See, I'm tired of that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
The AFC South and the NFC South are much, and you know what? I'll even say the NFC North are much worse than the NFC East.
No, that's blasphemy now.
Yes,
you got
dog. So in the NFC East, you got
Giants,
trash,
Commanders,
trash.
You have two top teams.
Watch your mouth.
You have 2 teams that could potentially make the playoffs in the NFC East. Who you got in the AFC
did it last
North?
year. Tell them, Danny Ocean, we did it last year.
The whole AFC North can make the playoffs besides suspended Deshaun Watson. Y'all gonna make the playoffs.
I'm saying the AFC. No, so in the AFC North, who you got? You got Green Bay. Yep.
Oh, you said NFC North. My bad.
You think the Vikings are making the playoffs? Anyone got that?
You
think the Lions are making the playoffs?
No.
You think the Bears are making the playoffs?
No.
Let's go to the AFC South. Who's going to win? So you got the Texans, you got the Colts, Jacksonville, and Tennessee. Tennessee wins.
Two of them might.
Well, I think Indy's going to win. So you think Tennessee's going to make the playoffs in the AFC?
Yeah, they might.
You think they're going to put 2 teams in?
They could. I mean, Tennessee had the best record last year.
They lost AJ Brown.
They're not gonna fall off that bad.
They're gonna fall off.
With Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill can't throw anyway.
We know the ceiling of that team, and the ceiling of that team is losing the first round. I don't think they make the playoffs. I think Indy wins. You think Jacksonville's gonna make the playoffs?
No.
You think the Texans are gonna make the playoffs?
No.
Let's go to the NFC South. You think the Falcons gonna make the playoffs?
No.
You think the Saints gonna make the playoffs?
9-8. You never know.
You think the Saints gonna make the playoffs?
Yeah, you never know with James coming back.
You think Carolina gonna make the playoffs?
No. I'll play Skip Bayless.
I don't know. They got Baker now.
And y'all not gonna sit here and tell me the Giants are trash, and then the next breath like, well, the Falcons might make the playoffs. Hell no.
No,
I ain't gonna sit here and tell me the Commanders are trash, and then come back and be like, well, you never
Carolina.
Well, you don't know about Carolina. Don't get out.
You want Baker or you want Carson Wentz?
I put money that the Commanders have a better record than the Panthers.
Yes, I'll take that over. I'll slam that over. I'll take that
money on that.
I'll put money on that too.
That's terrible.
The Commanders have the best defensive line.
And they have
the Commanders have one of the best defensive lines.
The Panthers have the worst O-line. They have no receivers besides Robbie Anderson. And then
DJ Moore. No, DJ Moore is that dude.
DJ Moore. I hate, man.
But they also, the Commanders got a lot worse schedule too, though. Like the Commanders and I think Dallas have they're tied for the 2 weakest schedules in the league.
Well, the whole NFC East has like all 4 teams are like in the bottom tier in regards to easiest schedule.
Exactly.
But we're talking about worst divisions.
But I'm saying you can easily get a better record with an easy schedule.
Dog. Y'all not gonna sit here and tell me the NFC is the worst, East is the worst division in football when the AFC South exists. I do not believe that.
AFC South got
what? 38-year-old Matt Ryan,
year.
wide receiver turned quarterback Ryan Tannehill, the Texans in Jacksonville.
They was the number 1 seed overall.
The Ravens were the number 1 seed overall until all the injuries hit.
I'm talking about in the actual playoff. They was number 1 seed.
And what happened?
Oh yeah,
that's all right.
The AFC is so stacked. Tennessee not sniffing the playoffs.
That's to the credit of the AFC. What's y'all excuse? You see what I'm saying?
Like, we put 2 teams. I said we put 2 teams in.
Y'all gonna get 1 team in by default.
Before we keep going, TJ, Falcons ain't seen the playoffs since y'all choked to Tom Brady. Like, you don't know what the playoffs look like. Even with 8 teams in, you ain't sniffing. You ain't sniffing nothing until you draft quarterback. Dr. J.
I'm gonna count my teams real quick. Rams, Cardinals, Packers.
Okay. Tampa Bay. That's 4.
Tampa Bay. Then
you haven't included the NFC East winner yet. You put in 2 teams from the that's 5. You got 3 more. You got 3 more.
3 more teams to go?
It's 8 teams that go in the playoff. The 1 seed.
That was only 7
No, it's 8.
It's 8. There's only 1 bye week.
Yeah, only 1 team gets a bye.
Hold on. 8. I thought it was only 7 teams in the NFL go to the playoffs. And 8 for the basketball.
It's 3. It's 5. It's each from the division. Actually, it's only 7 seeds. It's 7 seeds.
Yeah, it's 7. It's 7. You're right. It's 4 division winners and then 3 wild cards.
All right, so the division winners: Philly, the Rams, the Packers, Tampa Bay. All right, the 3 playoff team: the Cardinals, the Vikings, and I'm going to take.
It said the Cardinals and the Vikings. Cut the podcast on.
Yep. Vikings had an easy schedule, bro.
Dog, DeAndre Hopkins is suspended for the first 6 games. Like, y'all gonna stop falling for this Cliff Kingsbury. They started off 7-1 and then in 1-7.
The one gonna be this week 1. They gonna lose.
And what receivers? What receivers?
Who Kyler Murray throwing to? Zach Ertz?
Exactly.
Yep.
Tell me who he's throwing to.
He throwing. Don't worry about that. They gonna win.
Okay. He throwing to Jesus. Justin, he throwing to Jesus.
We looking at it. Well, by the time the season over with, I don't trust Trey Lance enough. Who else?
I forgot about the 49ers. Nah, dog. The 49ers are winning that division.
Gonna win the division. Trey Lance look very, very.
They didn't win it because the Rams are in that division.
And Matt Stafford elbow hurt, dog. I ain't worried.
Yeah, the Rams winning the division.
They might be the 3 then instead of Dallas and Philly.
Yeah,
nah, dog.
We're gonna both be in there.
Nah, ain't no way.
I got Philly. Dallas ain't looking good, bro. Like
our offense ain't looking good. We lost our tackle. I give you that. Our offense is not looking good. But okay, let me say this. I'm tired of the slander with Zeke. Zeke is not what he was in 2016, but this man played on a partially torn PCL for 11 games last year. That's all I'm saying. The first 5 games, Zeke was running through people, and then he tore his PCL. That's all I'm saying. Again,
Here's my thing about Zeke. He has the most carries out of any running back in the NFL right now, and it's not by like Jason Garrett ran that boy into the dirt.
That's all I'm saying.
We do that.
Don't matter what the reason is, he gets done.
He ran him in the dirt.
But we got Tony Pollard too. So that's my thing is I don't
Pollard,
feel like the load. I don't feel like the load is gonna be on. I feel like it's probably gonna be a 60-40 split.
How old Tony Pollard?
Pollard is in early 20s. He ain't even seen his second contract yet.
He was 30 plus.
No, he's not.
Tony Pollard's young.
He's on his fourth year. This is his fourth year.
Yeah, he's 25.
He made his second contract yet.
I just knew he was about 31, 32.
Tony 25. No, Tony Pollard, that dude.
Oh, we're trying to tell Zeke carries his ass there. Go on, put Pollard in.
I mean, Pollard too small though.
Too much.
Well, because he the highest paid running back in the NFL.
Because he got a damn $25 million dead cap hit. We ain't cutting him for nothing.
Him like we did Tyreek Hill.
And they can't trade him because nobody want that cap hit. Nobody want to take that money.
Not for no running back.
Not for that running back at least.
This ain't the NBA.
Y'all wouldn't take him?
No, not for that type of money. No.
Nah, Justin. The Atlanta, they tanking this year. They got their eyes on CJ Stroud and Bryce Young. Don't even worry about Atlanta football this year. Well, you know what? They just drafted Desmond Ridder, so I don't know what they looking for.
No, look, Desmond a perfect backup. That dude threw an interception his first pass.
Let me tell you something. You don't draft that dude in the second, third
round.
So did
Peyton Manning.
What you mean? He got in the fourth round. He was late.
Oh, he was
fourth. Yeah, he was like fourth, fifth round.
Yeah, we're all right, man.
I think again, I'm as a Cowboys fan, I'm nervous as hell for the Eagles because if Jalen Hurts just half decent, it's finna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. But again, I think, and this is what I'm gonna say. You can argue me down. I think we're gonna have the best defense in our division.
Michael Parsons ain't that good, man. I'm telling y'all this.
Michael Parsons is that good. Yo, chill out.
I'm telling you, he's not what y'all think he is.
Mike, all I need him to do is rush the passer. I don't give a fuck what else he does. I just need him to get 10, 12 sacks. That's it.
Michael Parsons is going to abuse people. I'm putting money up right now. Michael Parsons going to have 13 to 15 sacks.
Okay, so let's do that. Let's do the over. This is a great betting show. Let's put the line at 13 and a half sacks. Michael Parsons over or under. Okay, you're taking the over. TJ.
I'm saying he's going to hit it. 13 is decent. I think he'll get 13.
Okay, under.
Under? How many?
Too many 3 and outs. He can be fatigued.
How many sacks? So he had 13 last year.
Yeah.
He didn't switch to edge rusher until when, Justin? Week 4 or 5?
He played it week 2 because DeMarcus Lawrence got injured first week at practice.
And he stayed there.
No, he never
was
stayed.
In and out.
That's what I'm saying. He's not a full-time DN. I think
Will he only be played this year?
No.
Okay. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. The way they plan him, he's not what you think he is.
Nah, I think he'll flirt with 15. He can get 2 more sacks. Another year of experience, he can get to 15. He can get to 15.
You ain't been. He's been every time we have a joint practice with the Broncos. Michael Parsons had 7 sacks today. Again, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying who we've had. Rashawn Slater, who's the All-Pro, he had 3 sacks on him in the joint practice. So again, he can only go up against who's on his schedule. And I don't see a left tackle in the league besides maybe Malaga having a little bit.
I was about to say
because he's a beast, having a little bit to be able to try and put a hand on him. But it's okay. He going.
Yeah, and you forget he gets to play the Giants twice and he gets to play Washington twice. And they play the Lions, they play the Bears, and they play the Joe Vikings,
Burrow, who doesn't have an offensive line.
Nah, the Bengals offensive line is nice. They retooled that this all season. They're gonna be all right.
They got our right tackle.
Yeah, they got Leo Collins, and they signed another dude at left tackle. Then they play the Texans. Dog, Micah might fuck around and have 17, 20 sacks at this schedule.
Watch.
Nah.
You gonna see.
Yeah, Micah's that dude. I can't slander him.
And I like that he don't play defensive end full time because again, if y'all go out and know, all right, we got to shift the line over to the left or to the right because we know Michael Parsons coming that way. That's easier for them. We have him over the
line. Y'all still got DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah, we got DeMarcus Lawrence. Our tackles have been balling. We ain't got a Jordan Davis, but they've been balling. Jordan Davis abusing y'all linemen like that. He should be ashamed of himself. And y'all even let him put that on film.
What your boy Stephon Diggs? He's still getting cooked.
Trayvon Diggs.
That's Trayvon Diggs. And watch your mouth.
Yeah, he's still getting cooked. I saw that clip against the Chargers. Keenan Allen gave that boy that work.
And Keenan's slow as creek water. God, he's slow.
Keenan gave Trayvon that work.
This is the same Keenan Allen that had 3 receptions for like 27 yards when he was guarding him during week 2. But hey, that's just me. I'm just here.
He said.
I'm just here. Okay. I'm just here.
Didn't they lose? Didn't the Chargers beat them?
No, they didn't. They did not.
They lost like a field goal or something like that.
You talking about the preseason or you talking about last year regular season?
I'm talking about last year.
Regular season.
Okay, thank you. We appreciate that. Whoop their ass every time you play.
Yeah, we do what we got to do.
Hey, shit, man.
It's okay.
God,
and y'all hating. I'd rather have somebody give up a couple yards but get 11 picks. Now I think
a couple yards. Hold on, how many yards?
No,
he led the league.
No. PFF changed it because they was boosting his stats. I think he has 767 yards or something like that. Look up that it wasn't no 1,000 yards.
According to Sports Illustrated, it was 1,068 yards.
That's allowed.
Look it up. Let's look at Pro Football Focus.
Look at Pro Football.
There it is. 11. Blah blah blah. Come on, give me. So quarterbacks had a 88.7% rating against him. Come on, coverage grade. He ranked 24th in the league. Yards allowed per target, 10 yards per target, which was in the 90th percentile.
First down on top. Dang.
That's the first down.
They given every stat, but the one I want. How many yards did this man give up?
I thought it was like 700.
Giving up 10 a target. Shoot.
Diggs in cover 3. I don't care what it was in cover 1 and cover 3. Just tell me in general how many
yards. First and Diggs, man. That's worse than third and
First and Diggs.
First and Diggs.
The level of disrespect. Hey,
chill.
You either gonna turn it over or get the first down.
Yeah.
Y'all just, man, y'all ain't right. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, here it is. Here's what I'm talking about. So PFF says Diggs allowed 1068. Meanwhile, Pro Football Reference says he gave up 907.
Damn, that ain't no better, but okay.
He was targeted at 103 times and gave up 54 receptions and 4 touchdowns.
And 11 picks? So he had come on. Stop acting like y'all ain't taking that, or you take him in a heartbeat.
I would.
Marlon, yes, you would.
Not first and Diggs. No, I'm good.
First and Diggs. That's gonna be the rest
I got McDuffie now. He did not allow a touchdown at all in college last
year. Listen. Don't fall for these Washington corners, Dr. J. Okay. Don't fall for these. All right.
Hey, he a more disciplined Marcus Peters. I like him. Marcus Peters had him off the field.
Sidney Jones came from Washington, and I thought he was that dude.
We're not gonna keep him for the second contract. Just play long enough right now.
Y'all still got Travaris Ward?
Nah, he gone to the 49ers.
Okay.
The whole secondary, besides Snead stayed, and I think Fenton.
What about your other dude? Let him run over me. Swanson, he's still there.
Swanson, no, he with the Saints. I think they cut him too. He gone.
Oh, okay.
We kept Thornhill back off this ACL now.
God, I wish we would have drafted him. We drafted dumbass Tristan Hill. I wanted Juan Thor. I punched the TV.
That's that VA ball. He from Alta Vista. No, Chatham. Well, I'm talking about Chatham. Yeah, but yeah, man. You know we got VA on the team. Y'all got some problems coming. Come on now. What time it is?
I like Patrick Mahomes. I just don't like you.
There you go. Let
I've been waiting to talk trash since when they knocked Trent Green out, Sean Merriman. I've been waiting to talk trash since then, for real. Y'all gonna be like Big D, man. Y'all gonna be all right. Jerry just got to go get up out of there first. Then y'all have a chance. I hate to say it,
but the thing about it is, I feel like as a Dallas Cowboys fan, I feel like we put the target on our back. We always out in everybody's face. We always talking. We always doing all that. When again, that's not how all of us feel, right? Like Jerry Jones he think he know better than everybody, but he ain't the one that's making the draft picks. It's actually a black dude, Will McClay. He's the one that's like running the draft. But Jerry Jones come out there and talk before the games, talk after the game, talk over the coach. I'm like, Jerry, move out the way.
Jerry.
But I heard Jerry Jones got final say no matter what.
He does, but Jerry Jones ain't watching film.
Yeah, but if you don't like somebody,
Jerry Jones said, "Ain't no colored man getting in front of the media talking about my Cowboys."
He let Dak Prescott do it. Get out there, bro.
Yeah, that's different. That's the quarterback. He in charge of the
light
quarterback.
skin and he mixed.
He's still black.
Look, what did they say? They said Dak. They said Dak the right kind of black. He ain't too dark. He ain't too dark.
He wear cowboy boots.
Yeah, with a hat and everything. That's my man, though.
Bro, I watched this interview with what's the safety for the that just won the Super Bowl with the Rams.
Weddle,
yeah. And, Cadell saying like Cadell talking about like how there's not many white people in the secondary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
And this dude was like, "Don't disrespect me. I'm half black. That white man can't do what I can do."
Hey, yo, you know what's wild about that?
Was he actually half black?
I think he is. I think he is mixed, but I think he's not like half.
I mean, his last name is Weddle. That's not a white last name.
Yeah,
that does not sound very. Like, he was a coach last year. Like he was coaching high school football, and the Rams like, "Hey, dog, we need you for like 3 games." Yeah, he was like, "Bet."
That's dope. Get a nice fat check because it's more than what you get paid coaching, my guy. And then you get a Super Bowl ring. Oh, that's dope. That's fire though. But just to know that you kept yourself in NFL shape, you know what I mean? Like that's also a testament in itself.
Like how hard can it be when you got Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey on?
They ain't got much time.
The coach said that was his first question when they called. The coach was like, "Are you fat?" And the dude was like, "Nah," because he when he played for the Cardinals. It was right before they played the Cardinals when they got the calls. He thought they was calling for like some insight on the Cardinals. Yeah. He didn't even think they was calling to ask him to play.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow. They said we just need someone who know what they doing. Jalen locking them down. Aaron gonna get there fast enough. Like
first of all, Jalen got torched in the Super Bowl.
Jamar ate him alive.
Golly, he got torched. And they lucky Aaron Donald got there because that would have been all they wrote for Jalen. Yep, he wouldn't have been able to sit down the whole summer. Boy, they would have chewed his whole.
That's why Aaron Donald should have won Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah,
he went off. Yo, did you see him beating them dudes up in practice with 2 helmets? That
when you looking at people to fight, you're like, "Nah, fight not that one." Like,
yo, like, what do you do? Like, if he rip your helmet off and start hitting you, gotta shoot him. Like, yo, like, I gotta see you after practice because you can't fight him. Like, he too powerful to fight.
Yeah, see him at the practice. Boy, I'm running straight to the car. Boy, for what?
Oh, you gonna air out the whole practice?
No, I'm going home.
Oh, okay. I was like, no, you gonna air out all the practice?
If he ain't killed me while I was on the field, I want to run back and see if he got it. I'm getting in the car, putting my seatbelt on, boy. I'm peeling off. NASCAR, baby. I ain't going to fight Aaron Donald. What you talking about?
I didn't say fight.
My jaw over there, my eyeball just like drooping down. No, sir. Got me looking back. Humpback of Notre Dame, boy. No, sir.
Who would you rather block, him or Myles Garrett?
I'd rather block Myles Garrett because Myles Garrett might do a spin move, might do a little chop, hurt my arm a little bit. Aaron Donald gonna punish me into the ground. Like they're gonna have to peel me off.
I feel like Myles Garrett is a little bit nicer when he plays football. Like I feel like Aaron Donald, like, yo, I'm gonna fuck you up all day. And Myles Garrett,
going right for the knees. He'll chop block him.
Yo, you'll chop block his knees and dislocate your shoulder.
That's fine. Look, I ain't get. Blindside like the dude took him to the bus. No,
you trying to chop out Aaron Donald, you gonna get a concussion and you gonna be in a coma because if you don't get the right knee, boy, that knee hit your helmet.
That's it. You gonna wake up retired. You gonna wake up at Aaron Donald's Hall of Fame ceremony.
You gonna wake up and say they gonna say, "Sir, we now have flying cars." You was like, "What?" I thought
Elon at Mars. What you talking about? Elon Musk live on Mars. What you talking about?
Boy, don't try that if you want to, boy.
I'd rather block again. Like Miles is violent, but I feel like Miles is like has a nicer. Like I feel like Aaron, but yo, dog.
Well, I don't know. Then Miles was swinging helmets one time before.
I mean, that's because Mason allegedly called him the N-word. Like that dude probably just blocked Aaron Donald after the whistle. He was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm about to kill everybody in this joint.
Hey, you want to tell who he was fighting? He was fighting La'el Collins was pushing him.
Yo, you remember like 3 years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, they played the Seahawks and a Seahawk offensive lineman hit him late during the game and after the game. Like Donald took his pads off, put his helmet on, and ran up on dude. Yeah, that's him.
What?
Yeah.
Like dude.
Yeah, because he had on a white shirt and just had his helmet on. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'll be back."
He ran on the field with his helmet on, no pads, and no one was like, "Hey, what he doing?"
Yo, I missed that dude.
No, remember he choked that dude in the game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he dog.
Yeah.
Yo, he Albert Hainsworth times 100.
Yo, y'all saw what the man was doing during practice. They had one of the rookie linemen was a test dummy, and he was choking.
Oh yeah, he was choking.
Doing the drill. Y'all know something wrong with that man. Something wrong with him.
Something wrong with that rookie for letting him do it.
I mean, what you gonna do?
Nah, I'm good, coach. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you a 6th round pick. Hey, dog, stay here. Let Aaron Donald practice.
I'll be like this. Okay. I don't land. I'm choking.
Like yo, Aaron, watch the throat.
Yeah.
Okay, which one was worse, them or they had these grown men being stiff arm dummies for Derrick Henry as he's running through?
I feel like Aaron Donald has like just one intensity. Like I feel like Derrick was stiff arm, but he'll kind of be like gentle. Like I feel like Aaron, like, nah, dog, I'm gonna choke you like it's the 3rd quarter, and we playing in the division. I'm about to kill you.
You might as well spar with Mike Tyson then. Shoot,
I'd never do. That's the last thing on my list. I'd rather tackle every running back on earth than fight Mike Tyson.
Come on, you got the pad on there.
No, you would wake up dead. Ain't enough padding on this earth.
Can't wake up dead, bro.
That's the point. That's the point.
Wake up dead. I get you.
Mike Tyson send you to the upper room.
Like y'all remember the white boys that was messing with him on the plane? I'm like, dude, out of all the stuff you wanted to do, you was like, today I think I want to bother Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, bro, what?
Mike Tyson was knocking grown men out at age 11.
Tell you, man.
Never. I'd rather take a slug than fight Mike Tyson for real. Like if it was like this,
I ain't doing that. Slug
get shot in the arm or get punched in the face by Mike Tyson. Hey, dog.
You mean
shot in the arm with what?
Well, just a regular 9. Like we ain't talking about nothing crazy.
He said a slug to start off with. That is something crazy.
What's a slug? I thought slug was just general. Was a slug a certain caliber?
You shoot out of a shotgun.
Hell no,
sir.
I mean like a 22. Yeah, a 22 like a 9. Like I'll
22, 25, something like that.
Yeah,
I'll take a little BB gun. Yeah,
dog, I feel like Mike Tyson would legit dislocate my face. Like break every bone.
Your chin don't lift weights.
Yeah, your chin don't lift weights. Amen.
Bro, hold up. Not to skip the subject. I seen the boy doing it. Antonio Tarver and son. He put the joint in his mouth. And then he put it on the cable collar and was like, let me get this chin right. Crazy. They crazy, bro.
You gotta be a sick person, but like, I want to fight people for a living. I want to fight people for money.
Right? Yeah. I mean, football ain't fall off.
Hey, I'm wearing something. I'm talking about dudes just walk into a ring in basketball shorts and be like, yo, we just gonna fight.
They got gloves on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
And people won't die with the gloves on.
Yeah.
You hit the ground.
I'm talking about MMA. Like they don't wear gloves in MMA, do they?
Well, they got the small gloves.
Yeah, they got like the 3 pound or what is it, like some ounce, right?
Yeah, it's like it's covered the knuckles, like the hand.
Okay, just cover. Man, ain't no way.
Have y'all seen a hug afterwards and be like, "Good fight."
Y'all seen the bare knuckle janks? It's crazy to look at the bare knuckle fights and then you see the people with the pad with the gloves on. Like, oh yeah, that looks dangerous.
Sick. Yeah, no, bare knuckle is dangerous because you talking about
sick.
Split somebody's head wide open with your knuckles, bro.
Sick. No, sir. I can't even watch it. Like I can't watch UFC. That joint is like a little barbaric for me. Like, just two dudes in basketball shorts. Like, hey, yo, what's good?
Would you fight Ronda Rousey? Would you get in the ring with Ronda Rousey?
No.
Yeah, I get in there.
WWE ring or UFC?
Yeah, that's
UFC ring.
No,
I get in that UFC. I just be grabbing a hold of
Ronda Rousey. Come on, bro.
I'll hold it tight.
Doctor, man, all right. Tweet Ronda Rousey, say you want to square up with her in the ring. See what?
Look, she throw that thing out, duck and just wrap her up. Where you going?
Y'all, all right.
Bro,
whole body, bro. Yo, she send you to heaven.
Where you going, baby? Come here, stop playing.
Yo, she get you by your neck, hip toss you, and choke you out. That's it. That's all she wrote.
I thought we just playing around.
Nah, no sir. No, I would never fight Ronda.
God, imagine coming home, baby. She beat me up. Now go take care of that.
Yeah,
I know my wife be like, "She."
Yeah, my wife like, so what'd you do? What did you say to her? A word? You good,
probably
sis.
should. Look, you should probably never say that again.
Yeah, ain't no need of both of us getting our ass whooped. You don't. Jesus died for all of us.
Yeah.
What if Mike Tyson slapped your girl ass? What you gonna do then?
I'm like, did it jiggle, baby? What you say to him? Golly. I'm like, yeah, Mike. Yeah, I feel y'all. I be doing the same thing when I'm at the crib.
Come on, bro. You got to stand up for your woman, man.
Listen,
yeah,
she would understand why.
Yeah, she'd be like,
like,
nope.
dear, it's either that or we paying $20,000 in medical bills because I'm in the hospital for a week.
And baby, you gonna have to feed me. You want to feed me? You want to take care of me for the rest of my life?
Mike Tyson made my brain rattle in my skull, and now I'm in the hospital. Like, hell no.
Hell no to the no. Hell to the no.
Nah. She would understand.
Because TJ be like, nah, I gotta shoot him. No, sir. I got to shoot him. I was like, look, TJ, she ain't hurt. Nah, I gotta shoot him.
I'll say you better aim for the head, because I feel like any other part of his body, he would just turn around and be like, nigga, what did you just do?
You think it's funny? TJ was like, no, hold on.
Wait a second, hold on.
Ain't no hold on, look, it's 17 of them things in there.
TJ unload the clip, then he take out these throwing spears.
Yo, Mike takes a tattoo off his face. It's a sphere. He just throw it, cut his head off.
Yeah,
y'all see that Hulu version of Mike Tyson movie?
Oh,
I don't know, but I want to see
with Flex Washington's Michael Jackson. This is terrible, right?
It was terrible. I saw the picture.
Yeah,
they make Mike Tyson look like a cokehead. Whoever the actor is, do meth in real life. Like that dude look like a meth head.
He look like Flex Washington with dome head and that face tattoo, like going crazy.
He said Flex Washington on Michael Jackson. God,
that should never see that should never see the light of day. That was terrible.
Terrible, man.
So are we gonna wrap this thing up, or I want to talk about Sleepy Joe?
Sleepy Joe.
I got like 8 minutes.
Yeah, I said I got about 8 minutes.
Let's go and wrap it up then, because
okay. It's gonna take longer than 8 minutes.
It will take longer. I know I just don't agree with it, so it's all good.
Okay.
I mean, is there anything else to say?
Actually, let's get. I'll go. We got 8 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll say. I think he should forgive it all. Again, I'm one of those. I say I'm greedy to an extent. I do think like $10,000 off people who got hundreds of thousands of dollars. You might as well not give nothing, right? Like I think if we got trillions of dollars to go to give Ukraine and give to these other countries, why can't we help our own people and forgive this student loan debt? Do I think that it's unfair for the people who have already paid theirs, who have already paid a portion for it? Sure. You know what I mean? Sure. I'll give it a sure, but
the thing here's my retort to that. Every program is not for everybody, right? Like I got to pay for Medicaid.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna get Medicaid. But if
sure.
Someone's grandfather who worked for 40 years, if that's his health insurance, then cool, fine.
Yeah.
Throw it in the bucket. Like it's like who here's bought a home? Like who got like first home buyers assistance?
Yeah.
We your first loan. So y'all put down payments?
Yeah.
No, he told me I couldn't qualify because I got too much debt.
See, yeah, that's what I'm saying though, right? Because you have people who want to buy a home but can't afford it because they have crippling debt, but our tax dollars go to these first home buyer programs. Like every program's like we're not on
benefit
WIC.
from
we're not on WIC,
yeah.
But again, our tax dollars, like if my tax dollars help feed some kid, get him some oranges because his parents live in poverty, then that's cool. Not every program is for everybody.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But TJ, go ahead.
All right, my thing is right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all for it. If the program's out there, I'm happy for y'all. Get y'all money. Y'all deserve it. For one thing that y'all said, the one reason why they did $10,000, I think they said like over 20 million people have less than $9,000 worth in debt.
Oh, okay.
So the $10,000 would knock out like 20 million student loans. That's why they capped it right there, because they help a large amount of people.
And if you got a Pell Grant, it's 20 grand.
I had that.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find if I had a Pell Grant. Lord, I just need one. Like someone give me $1 from a Pell Grant.
But
I also heard the average white student owed $12,000.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
They gave 10, and now they all but cashed out.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the average black female owed the $58,000.
Yeah. I mean, you think that, man, dog, like the core of this is not to help black people. Black people just lucky that they involved.
Exactly, man.
We got helped by they was running through something. We just happened to be in there. Put them on there.
We was adjacent to the white people, and they were like, "All right, guys."
But look, that's America for you though, in general though. And like even when it comes to all taxes, like the tax code and stuff wasn't written for you.
That's right.
The Constitution wasn't written for you, but you know what I'm saying. You better enjoy
somebody
of it of what you can. But like I said, I believe in tuition reimbursement versus loan forgiveness, because like no matter what you had to do, that tuition bill was the same for anybody who went to school, whether you got money via scholarship, parents, or you worked it off. You did one class at a time and you worked it off. You know, that tuition bill is still the same. It may be not the same between different universities, but it was the same. But like online, dude said, old military dude, right, was like, what about all the people who went to the military for one of the main benefits of getting the GI Bill, which pays for your college, as a benefit?
But who pays for the GI Bill? They went over there and lost their lives just to try to get the GI Bill when they got out. I mean, but my money pays for the GI Bill.
Yeah, but
we talking about losing lives though. What about all COVID? You on the front line, life just as much at risk. And then they're gonna tell you we're gonna cut Medicaid, so take a pay cut and do more work. Can't have that kind of math, bro.
Yeah, I truly think that we as a people, again, we see it's four of us. We all decent human beings, right? And we all genuinely have a heart to help other people, but we can't all agree on one thing, right? So how do we think there's ever going to be anything universal that affects millions and millions of people is going to be agreeable to everyone? I think that they're trying to do the best job they can to try and help a select portion of people, right? Like Danny Ocean said earlier, we pay for food stamps, WIC, and all that. I pray to God I never have to use that. I'm not calling the government saying, well, why my tax dollars got to go to that, right? And again, there's certain like programs for college that people be able to benefit. What about the kids who never went to college? You know what I mean? So we saying that they don't deserve some type of assistance or help. Like there is nothing that's ever going to be universal that's going to help anybody. We saw that with the COVID relief, $1,200. Who mortgage? Who rent? Who stuff at $1,200? That's helping maybe.
But not all of us got that $1,200.
Yeah, and see, that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. So it's like, even when you give people money, everybody don't get the free money. Yeah. Even if you gave everybody $100, I must say $100, boy, I make $5 million a second. What that $100 doing for me? So I'm saying there is nothing that is going to be universally beneficial for everyone,
except universal health care.
And again,
but that's a pump fake too, bro. That's a pump fake too.
That's a pump fake.
That's a salary cap.
Yeah, that's on the back end. That doctors can't make good money.
Yeah,
they go to all the schools. That's why
that's what we already got. That's Medicare and TRICARE. That's universal right there.
So it sounds like the cost of tuition is too high.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Maybe we need to reduce the cost. If we want all these people to go to school, let's look at the root of the problem. Maybe it shouldn't cost $100,000 to go to a decent college. You know what I'm saying?
And let me say this. Yet America, we have one of the most expensive education systems. But what do we like? 23rd, 24th in education standards. So we paying all this money for education when we ain't even in the top 5. Right. Exactly. So again, and also to add one more comment to the universal healthcare system, the reason why it should never be like that is because when you have a monopoly of something, it does not create competition. And so now you were saying, okay, well, if I just got to do the bare minimum, I hired a bare minimum doctors, I had a bare minimum medicine, you know what I mean? It's not going to benefit our country as a whole, right? So there always needs to be some form of capitalism / competition. So that's why these all for one and one for all systems are not as beneficial as they sound.
And I agree. I agree with you. Now, like for come to doctors and stuff like that, I personally feel that if you're going to be in like the public service, like if you're going to be a doctor or police officer or firefighter, you should go to school for free. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to be developing that public service, you should go to school for free. It's like we pay y'all a lot of money because of what it takes to get through that schooling. So y'all shouldn't have to be worried about, hey, I paid $500,000 in student loans to make $150,000 a year. Like that don't make sense. So
Yeah.
and like you say, if you want to give up universal healthcare, like you said, put pay caps and stuff like that. So how about we give you the schooling for free? You go do your public service and we just pay you a decent salary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I agree with that.
Because like
DJ, are you
I'll just
a
be a doctor.
politician?
$100,000. Can't everybody be a doctor? Because not everybody that's smart. You got a lot of idiots who will flunk out, and like the weak will weed themselves out.
Yeah.
DJ, you sound like a politician right now.
I'll vote for you.
And I'm crazy. Like you said, man, you got to have somebody smart enough to do it, and let it be a surgeon. Now you got to have a steady hand on top of being able to do it. Like
it's like can't everybody do it? No matter how much you want to be a doctor or a surgeon, anything like that, it's not for everybody.
Hey, dog, I wanted to be in the league, but I'm 5'8", 225.
Exactly.
Well, I'm 5'9", closer to 5'10".
Get your stats up.
Well, I'm 5'4", and a half, so I claim 5'5" on my license. But
I said I was 5. I think I said I'm 5'11" on my license.
Yeah, I'm about that 6 foot baby with shoes on. Talk to me nice.
And you got hair, so yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Give me 6'2", baby.
6'2". All right.
Nah, I'm lying. I can't. It ain't that tall. But yeah, no. I feel like at the end of the day is again we are a system that's built off of competition and selfishness, right? And call it what you want because we agree with stuff that is in our best interest, right? And and I don't think anything is wrong with that. I don't think that anything is wrong with TJ saying he doesn't necessarily agree with it because it doesn't directly benefit him, right? And again, the reason why we love it so much because we got student loans and it benefits us. I think it would be a whole different ball game if we didn't have any student loans, right? We'd be like, well, it ain't.
I'd just be like, good for them.
I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care.
Thing. I'm saying,
yeah, like you said, you are saying that, TJ. I'm not saying that you aren't saying that. You're saying yes, that's what you're saying. That good for you. Like,
I think you could help more people because I think you diminish the sacrifice that people have went through. Just by
but again, that doesn't. Yeah. I thought you was gonna come in here with a whole lot of hateration in the dancery.
Oh no, I still hate it. Like I still think it's fucking stupid. But like I said, I feel good for my bros to get a little extra money. You know what I'm saying? That helps a lot of people. I understand that. But like I said, I think you can go just one little step further, just a couple word changes, and you affect 3 times as many people.
Yeah.
We could take the Rick and Morty approach. We down to computer program. Just make it say paid. Nobody care.
Dog, I watched 2 episodes of Rick and Morty and turned it off. I couldn't get into it at all.
Bro, they tell you some real stuff, man. Like they made
I can't watch a crack addict kidnap a kid every week to go on some sort of crack addict adventure. That's what it feels like. Like that dude just high. He come in, hey, let's go do some crackheads do. All right, let's do it, Dad.
Oh man.
Tell me who's the crackhead? Who's the granddad? Is that Rick?
Yeah, Rick.
Tell me he ain't a crackhead.
No, he a mad scientist.
He a crackhead.
Hey, every smart person's been on LSD at least once.
Hey,
it's a fine line between genius and insanity. Remember that, fellas.
You trying to tell us something, TJ?
I ain't that smart. I ain't never claimed to be smart.
Golly.
Hey, yo, send us home.
All right, y'all tap in with us. Follow us on IG. You got any questions, any comments? Want to shoot us any topics? Want to be a guest? Email us at 1-800-who's-up@gmail.com. Y'all have a good one. We out, fam.